Hi everyone, my name is TheDoLab. I'm a recent UCLA MS graduate in electrical and computer engineering, and today I'll be showcasing to you one of my cool summer projects for my home lab, and that is called WOLLabs. So let's begin. So basically, what is WOLLabs? It's basically a Wake on LAN server, and the purpose is to remotely turn on a computer with any web device from outside of the local network, um, in order to save energy, um, for my so I can access using RDP for my deep learning workloads, or like MATLAB workloads, or simulations, gaming, etc. So here's the pipeline. You basically have clients. You have either a laptop, smartphone, or tablet. Access a Wake on LAN server by using terminal SSH and flash server. And how it does it securely is it uses a WireGuard VPN. Basically, I set up a WireGuard VPN so that the clients can securely access the server without opening like a lot of ports, and anyone can access it. But with a WireGuard VPN, you only need to open up one port, a UDP port, and how it securely accesses it is using an encrypted key, which is only shared with the server, and the clients will get that using a public key. So after they send that request, high-level request, the Ethernet or the server will send a Wake on LAN protocol via Ethernet. I chose Ethernet. I mean, you can do it with wireless, but I did Ethernet because it's optimized for latency. So you do Wake on LAN and then you turn on the computer. Very cool. So there are two ways I did this. I made a terminal interface, which is kind of simple. Basically, prompt you like a list of computers. You just choose which one to turn on, and it turns on one at a time. The other cool one, which I'll explain in more detail, is a web flash server. Basically, allows you to encode an HTTP server, which allows you to send HTTP posts from any web client, which doesn't necessarily need to be connected to the local network, to send, like web packet. That's a little bit tedious. I mean, you just have a web server. You just type in a website, okay, then send what computers I want, and then the server will, turn on the computer. And here I discuss in more detail the design. So this is the flash server. So basically, the first thing is the front end. Basically, you have a checkbox, computer name, MAC address. You check which one you want to turn on. You submit. Then you have the back end, which basically translates this into a post request, and then that gets sent to the server. The server will translate into Etherwake requests, Etherwake commands, which is how Linux sends Wake on LAN commands to the computers. How the structure is like Etherwake, MAC address, and then what protocol. Since I'm using Ethernet, ETH0, and then after that it turns on the computers. So yeah, after going over the high-level pipeline, let's go over the demos. So yeah, let me put that as a side screen. So the first demo I want to show you guys is oh, sorry. A little bit of a glitch there. The first, I see, keeps on doing that. It's kind of annoying. All right, so the first thing I want to show you is the terminal interface. So let me, yeah, the freaking Windows 11. First thing I want to show you is the terminal interface. So basically, I have a repository. Not sure if it's public yet, but woll.py is the terminal interface for this. And basically, what it does, it first sees what IP you're at, and compares it with the domain that the list of computers are on. And after it fetches the list from from devices.csv, and then yeah, basically pulls up a list of computers you want to open. So the computer I want to turn on today is Desktop SE 2021. I built this around 2-3 years ago, and I used it for sandbox machine learning. It has a Intel i7 10700K with a NVIDIA RTX 3060. All right, so let's turn it on. I do choice 5. Okay, yeah, turn it on, yay. And now I can exit. Problem with this interface, only one at a time, but it does the job if you're into Linux and you're on the terminal application at the time. But it's really limited because you need to access you need a device that can access terminal, and often you need to be a little bit more technically adept in order to use terminal SSH. All right. So give me a little bit of intermittence time. I will shut down the computer and then showcase the web interface, because I want to showcase that you can use more, you can turn on more than one device at once. So yeah, so let me do that. Exit this. Shut down that computer real fast. Just using standard RDP for this. Should shut down in a minute. Alright, so while that's shutting down, let's open up the web interface. There we go. So it's basically just a website, HTTP website. It on port 880. And as you can see, you can select more than one computer. So I'm going to select two computers here, as both of my Southern California computers, 2021, which is the one I explained earlier, and then now 2022. This one is my video editing computer in my home lab, and basically I use it to video edit it. And the GPU in there is actually a pretty new contender. It's the GeForce, or sorry, not even GeForce. It's the Intel Arc A770 GPU. It has 16 gigabytes VRAM. I'm using it mainly as an experiment for machine learning, but on the video editing side, it's really good because it supports AV1 encoding. And at $300, which is the price I purchased it at the time, $300 US, it was a really good deal. Now, with that aside, let's turn on the computers. So as you can both see, they're off. And now look at the web interface screen. Submit. Oh wait, we turn on these computers. So turn on this one, and we turn on this one, both at the same time. All right. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video demonstration of my project, WOLLabs, and it was a really fun project. It didn't require like any machine learning or anything. It's like just a project on networking. And I actually built this project. There's like a little disclaimer here. I actually updated this program over time. I first started this project when I first built the TheDoLab back in 2020 with the terminal program. And as I learned more web programming such as Flask, I implemented the Flask part actually last year, and I refined it so that to what state it is today. And that's the interface I use today for turning on my computers for my work, my graduate work. And I've been using it since undergrad and until now, following my graduation from UCLA. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and stay tuned for any more tech updates and projects. Thank you so much.